What is up, Cancer? How are you guys doing? It is bonus time. Time for your March 2025 bonus reading. When I do bonus readings, what I'm looking for is details, situations, and scenarios that did not make it into the first round of monthly readings. So you know what to do if you need a personal reading. The information is in the description of this video. So I'm still doing weekly live $25 readings every Saturday here on this channel. You can pre-order anytime. They are read in the order of which they come in. As far as the full personal readings go, though, I'm still doing same-day readings only right now. Other than that, I got one-on-one Zoom calls. Also, if you're catching this on time, right now there's one more week before I take down my course from my website, How to Attract Your Life Partner. That's going to be up until March 1st. After March 1st, that course goes bye-bye. And I have no idea when it'll be put back out there again. So all that info is in the description. All right, let's jump into this. I'm starting these off with the current long-term partner. So if you're not in a long-term relationship, sit tight. This is not for you. If you are in a long-term relationship, but the two of you are not experiencing problems, this is not for you. Let's see what we got here. What's happening in March, universe? Between Cancer and the current long-term partner. Page of Coins reversed. That's a strange energy to jump out. Some of you could be dealing with an earth sign, I guess. And Six of Coins reversed. So, Six of Coins reversed is very one-sided. No equal give and take. This person could be very one-sided, selfish, self-centered, full of themselves. For some of you, financially, maybe this person could be very greedy, you know. But with the King of Wands in the reverse, it doesn't really seem like this person cares about anybody but themselves. Six of Coins reversed, King of Wands reversed. But we have the Empress here. Some of you could have kids with this person, possibly. For some of you, there's been infidelity. Seven of Swords reversed. Now, if you don't have rock solid evidence of that, I'm not talking to you. But I feel like there's a little handful of you who have already agreed to work through infidelity in the past. But Star card reversed. It's you just don't really have very high hopes. I think there for a little bit you had high hopes that the two of you could get things back to normal and start forming that happy, healthy connection like you did way back in the day. But now you're just losing hope. Losing hope, and it just does not seem like this person gives a single solitary fuck. Could be an air sign for some of you. Let's see what signs I have here. I have Aquarius, Taurus. Could be a fellow Cancer for some of you. Okay. All right, well, let's see their truest, deepest feelings and intentions. Current long-term partner that Cancer's with. What are their truest, deepest feelings and intentions? Hey, Ten of Cups. Don't even know what to say about that yet. Hold up. That's interesting. That's funny. Page of Wands, Temperance. Okay, well, first of all, and then the Empress again. Well, first of all, this person does not believe that they have done anything wrong. They do not believe that they have anything they need to work on. They do not believe that they're at fault for anything. They do not believe there's anything they need to take accountability for. And they, in their mind, they have no reason to believe that this would ever come to an end. That's interesting. Very interesting. It's almost like they're completely oblivious to the issue. Maybe, well, you know what? Especially those of you who have been on and off with this person. That's the risk that you take going on and off with somebody. Eventually, when you let somebody come and go in and out of your life long enough, they get real comfortable and they become very confident in the thought that you ain't never going anywhere ever. So, well, but here's the thing, King of Wands upright. I don't know, man. This person believes that they have not done anything wrong and that they have nothing that they need to work on. They just do not see an issue with their actions. That's all I can really say about this right here. That's all I can say. Well, okay, let's get the advice, I guess. What is the advice? Ooh, Ace of Swords. Okay. Well, Ten of Cups. I think the two of you honestly could save this relationship as long as there is completely clear, unequivocal, transparent communication between the two of you. And emotional independence on both parts. You all could save this. You absolutely could. The only thing that I'm tiptoeing around right now is whatever issues that you have you broken it down and explained it logically, rationally, reasonably? Have you explained it at all? I'm not going to lie. A lot of this feels like that to a certain degree, there are some things that you may not have talked to this person about at all. I would hate to think that there's a couple of you who have not expressed your concerns to this person at all, ever. But even if you have, I still think that y'all need to have a conversation. They need to clearly and unequivocally understand where you're coming from and what your concerns are. So, you all could save this. You could. But as long as this silent tension keeps building between the two of you, it's only a matter of time. But for those of you who have been on and off, that on and off cycle will probably continue. But it doesn't have to do that. It doesn't have to go on and off like that. This could turn into something very successful as long as the two of you are communicating and connecting at that deepest level. All right. Let's shift gears here. Let's see what's going on with the new person. The newest person who came into Cancer's life. When I say new person, I guess I'm talking like, I don't know, the last 3 months. But just whatever feels new to you. Whoever the newest person is that you recently connected with. How are things looking in March? Cancer and the new person. Ooh, Page of Wands. Uh-oh. Why do you keep doing this to me? Little emotional codependency energy in here. Oh, dang. Tower card. So somebody here, I can't tell who, but somebody is bringing some codependency energy into this connection. Meaning, I'm lonely, broken, and empty, and I need a lover or a love relationship to fill the empty void in my heart, make my loneliness go away, and create my happiness for me. Somebody's bringing that energy to the table here. And what happens when you enter into a relationship on that vibration? It comes to an end, doesn't it? I don't know who's bringing that energy to the table. We'll have to see here in a second. But remember, the primary law is the law of vibration. The secondary law is the law of attraction. You only attract in according to the frequency in which you vibrate. The frequency in which you vibrate is the energy that will manifest between the two of you. So if I am on the frequency of brokenness and emptiness, the only way that I can attract a person into my life is if that person matches the frequency of brokenness and emptiness. Now, what do you think is going to come together and manifest between the two of us if we do that? Do you think happiness, love, and abundance is going to manifest on a vibration of brokenness and emptiness? No. Brokenness and emptiness is what will manifest between the two of us. Let me see this person, and I'm thinking that you can intuitively feel like something's off, but you're not quite sure if that's your intuition or just your ego messing with you. Let's see this person's feelings, energies, and intentions. Newest person that came into Cancer's life. What are their deepest feelings, energies, and intentions? So they are ready to settle down. Okay. So they are ready to settle down and find their life partner, but like I said, how do I word this? They appear to be very independent from the outside looking in. But they are very broken, empty, and lonely on the inside. Very much so. So, yeah, but I don't think they're playing games, though. They are ready to find their life partner, settle down, build a foundation. But their mistake is they think that's going to fill the void in their heart. That's their mistake. But at least they mean well. They do mean well. They're not playing games. They're not trying to manipulate you or nothing like that. They do mean well. They do. But at the same time, they also have their guard up. They're guarded. They're guarding that broken heart, which that's very common. Most people do that. They don't know how to heal it, so they just guard it. You know? Still carrying all of the past vibrational baggage that they acquired over the years through past relationships. They haven't healed from anything. They haven't released anything. And like I said, that doesn't make them a bad person. They mean well. They do. So at least their intentions are solid. That's a step in the right direction. Let's see how it plays out. But we do have this death card here too. I'm trying to dance around the codependency thing, dude. I'm trying to. Let's see how it plays out for the next 60 days. From March until May. How's it playing out? Cancer and the new person. Two more shuffles. Two more. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Maybe that's the last shovel. Never mind. Okay. Two of Pentacles. All right. Uh-oh. Devil card. So, still weighing out the pros and cons. Still weighing out the pros and cons. Very sex-based connection. But the two of you aren't really connecting on the deepest emotional level that you possibly could. Not really. Not really. Like I said, you all are... okay, so another word for this, some people call it the honeymoon phase. When you very first meet somebody new, and it creates that explosion of happy chemicals and pleasure hormones in the beginning. And that explosion of happy chemicals can very effectively distract you from your heartbreak. You hear it glamorized in music all the time. All my problems disappear when I'm with you, you know? And a lot of people think that that feeling is love, and it's not. That feeling is not love. Now, I'm not saying there's something wrong with that feeling. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's fucking awesome, dude. We all love it. The honeymoon phase is fucking amazing. But it ain't love. It's going to wear off. And then once it wears off, then what are you left with? The heartbreak, brokenness, and emptiness that you brought to the table to begin with. That's when that energy really starts manifesting itself. So, you all are building a connection that looks very successful from the outside in. You probably get a lot of compliments from friends and family, look good on social media, which is a good thing. That's a good thing. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. So everything on the outside is looking good. But on the inside, there's still a lot of issues, heartbreak, traumas, PTSDs, emotional triggers that y'all are going to eventually have to end up processing through at some point. You'll either process through it or it'll lead to the demise of the connection. So let's get the advice here. What's the advice? What is the best advice for my Cancer family? Patience. Patience, patience, patience. Do the best you can to remain as patient and balanced as possible. So, first things first. This person needs to feel safe, opening up and expressing themselves freely without being judged. Now, don't take this the wrong way. I'm not saying that how they feel is all your responsibility, okay? But you do play a role in it, you know? Matter of fact, that's the whole issue with emotional codependency in the first place. Long story short, emotional codependency means my feelings are your responsibility. It's your job to make me feel a certain way, okay? I'm not saying that, okay? But I am saying that there are certain things that you should do when you first connect with somebody so that there is no legitimate reason why they feel like they have to have their guard up around you. Now, if you do that and they still feel like they need their guard up around you, well, then that's their problem, isn't it? It's not your problem at that point. If you know, man, I've given this person every reason to trust me. I'm open-minded. I'm not judgmental. I'm able to talk with them about their issues and whatnot, and that you're still keeping me out, well, that's your problem at that point. So if you can remain patient and balanced and develop that trust-based connection, you and this person could build a successful life partnership. Yes, you could. All right, let's take one more look at the person from the past. One more look. Is there anything else Cancer needs to hear about the past person? Any details that were left out? Any situations or scenarios that were left out? Anything else Cancer needs to hear about the past person? What's happening in March? Five of Swords reversed. Knight of Wands. Didn't this already come through the last time we talked about the past person? That may not have been you. But I am kind of feeling like... I'm feeling like there's going to be a very, very brief reconnection between the two of you. And for a lot of you, it kind of feels random and accidental. Like you bump into him out in public somewhere. I know that's not all of you, though. But somehow, some way, you and this person are going to very briefly reconnect. And it's looking like you're making peace with the past. My thing, this is telling me, though, is that you might kind of start getting your hopes up, thinking that this is going to be a reconciliation. And it's not. It just turns out to be closure. In which case, you end up very disappointed. But I'm thinking the universe is giving you the opportunity to close this out. That's the case most of the time. Not all the time. I would say somewhere between 60 and 70% of the time. I get readings about this very frequently, where somebody has just recently reconnected with a past person, and they're wondering what's the reason, what are their intentions, you know, this, that, the third, and the other thing. And most of the time, 65, 70% of the time, the universe is giving you the chance to close this out for whatever reason. Whether they're blocking the next person from coming in, their energy, or just to give you the chance to get off the damn karmic wheel. I don't know. But let's see what their feelings, energies, and intentions are. Let's see if this deck wants to cooperate now. Past person Cancer dealt with. What are their feelings, energies, and intentions? The Emperor again. Could be an Aries for some of you. Temperance reversed. Okay. Yeah, honestly, I think they just want to clear the air with you. I think that the bad blood between the two of you has just been bothering them. It's been eating at them. And it's been just living in their mind. It's looking to me like they just want closure. They want to clear the air with you and close this out because they don't want to lose no more sleep over this. That's what it looks like to me. I'm not really thinking they want a reconciliation. I don't think so. They just want closure. Looks like they mean well, though, for the most part, for the very most part. Okay. Well, we got the outcome in the beginning. Let's get the advice. What's the advice for Cancer and the past person? What's the advice? Make peace with the past. Do the best you can to make peace with the past. So this kind of goes back to what we've talked about before. At the end of the day, nobody can technically give you closure. And this is kind of slippery because at face value, it kind of sounds a little bit paradoxical and counterintuitive, where even if it feels a little bit forced and fake, it's a good idea to go through the motions of getting closure. Now, I know that may sound totally weird. Like, what, I'm supposed to be fake? I get it. I know that sounds totally weird. If you can be patient, that interaction will set you on a different timeline. If we come together, we get our closure, even if it feels weird, it feels forced, it feels fake. You know, I may not even really mean it 100%. You may not really mean it 100%. But we go through and we have that interaction. I'm not advocating being fake or being a people pleaser or anything like that. But that interaction will set off a domino effect, a chain of events subconsciously that will shift you to a totally different, higher timeline. And it'll allow you to find that closure in here yourself without even trying. Before you know it, you'll look back on this situation and you'll be at complete and total peace with it. You'll find yourself at a better place in life. You'll be able to look back on what happened and have a clear understanding behind why it was meant to happen the way that it happened. And it's just, all in all, it's a good thing. It is a good thing. So I would say trust the process. I know everybody hates that. Everybody hates when you say trust the process. I'm very picky and choosy when I give that advice. But this is one of those types of things where I am going to say trust the process. Make peace with the past. Extend any apologies you may owe. Accept any apologies that you may receive, or even if you straight up believe that you don't owe them an apology at all, you can find something to say, yo, I'm sorry for the way things went down. You know, sorry it went down that way. You can at least find a way to throw an apology in there somehow, some way. I'm sorry things went down that way. You know, so I think that if you can go through with this, it is going to set you on a totally different path towards blessings and abundance. Like, seriously. By next year this time, by March 2026, you'll be able to look back on this thankful that you didn't get what you thought you wanted. Okay? All right, well, I feel like those were the messages that my Cancerian family needed to hear, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget, the information for personal readings is in the description. Weekly live, $25 readings every Saturday. Pre-order on my website anytime. They're read in the order of which they come in. I am currently doing same-day readings only as far as the full personal readings go. And remember, one more week, y'all. March 1st, my course, How to Attract Your Life Partner, is going bye-bye. So I don't know when I'm going to be breaking that back out to the public. But yeah, the link for that's in the description. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.